channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're an oldie, you're not So today's look is about, today's tutorial is about this look right here. I did something kind of, easy for the beginners, just in case you're still new, you're still trying to get, grasp the whole makeup thingy and you want to slay your face, I got you. If you want to just look glam, and it's something that you can wear for, basically almost anything, any kind of occasion, night out with the girls, date night, you just want to look glam. It's really, really easy. So I'm going to walk you through that. If you want to know how I did it, please keep watching. So this wig was made by me, because you guys know I'm natural. So you cannot underestimate how important it is to have wigs when you're natural. I mean, there are some bad hair days. So I just made it myself from one of my old wigs that was just lying around. I just made a wig for myself. So it's custom made by me. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up.
So first off, I'm going to be priming my face using my Becca Ever Matte Primer. Then I'm filling my brows using the Hegai and Esther brow gel in Ebony. I have a more detailed eyebrow tutorial just in case you'd like to see, so you can check it out. So now I'm going to be using two concealers. The lighter shade is the Milani concealer in the shade 02, and the second one is my exact shade. It's the classic concealer in the shade 03. I'm using that to clean up my brow now, then I'm patting it in. I'm going to be priming my eyelid using the remnant of the concealers and then setting it using the Benai banana powder. So I'm going in with that dark brown shade and applying it right in my crease. That's the area where your eye folds, which I just pointed out. So now I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk to prime my eyes. I really want the eyeshadow to pop. I'm using my 35T Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking that beautiful pink eyeshadow color and just placing it right there on my lid. So I'm using my blending brush to blend it right in. I'm going to be taking that gold shade from my Morphe palette again and using it to highlight my brow bone actually. So now I'm going to be taking this black shade to smoke out the outer corner of my eye. I want to give it more depth and definition. And I'm applying this with a crease brush. So now I'm blending in again using that same blending brush that I used before. Then now I'm taking my Maxfactor eyeliner. It's a liner, but it comes in this kind of packaging that makes it look like a pen, so it's easy, especially if you're a beginner. It's easier for you to control. Then I just brushed my lashes using the mascara, and I'm applying my falsies now. So now I'm lining my waterline using a black pencil. I'm going in with my MAC foundation in the shade NW50. I just sprayed some of my setting spray on it on my buffing brush, and I'm using that to blend the foundation right in. So I'm going in with a smaller brush. It's actually an eyeshadow brush to get my foundation right on top of my brow. So now I'm using the LA Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn for my highlights. It's way lighter than me, so I'm not using as much as I normally might have used. I'm applying it right under my eyes in a triangular shape, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin and my forehead. So now I'm using a small brush to apply my contour shade. And my contour shade, I'm using the foundation, the Hello Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup Foundation in Cocoa. I'm contouring my cheekbones, the sides of my forehead, which is my temple. And I'm also contouring my chin. My cupid's bow too. So I'm using a flat foundation brush to dab my concealer right in. I just decided to use this as opposed to using a beauty blender. This is going to dab the product right into the skin and blend it out. And I'm using very light tapping motions. I'm making it very light. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. So I'm just blending the concealer right in. Now I'm using my beauty blender to blend in my contour, and of course you know the beauty blender is wet, so I'm just dabbing the contour shade right into my skin. Now I went back in with that same foundation brush that I used to blend in my my highlight shade. I'm just tapping it at the meeting point between my highlight and my contour to make sure that they blend together. This is a very easy way to make sure that you blend your highlight and contour together. So I'm just tapping the meeting points between the highlight and the contour. So now I'm going to use the Benai banana powder, take a little bit of the powder on my brush, tap off the excess and then set the areas where I highlighted. Now I'm using it to sculpt out my cheekbones. That's a lip balm that I'm using to prime my lip. And I'm going in with 2 shades of lipstick. I'm using the Classic Makeup in VIP, which is the wine shade. And I'm also using the BB 24 Hours lip gloss in the shade 09, which is the pink shade I'm going to be applying. I'm doing an ombre lip today, yay! So now I'm going to be applying my powder, which is the BH Studio Pro Matte Pressed Powder in the shade 250. I'm applying it all around my face, except the areas where I contoured. Don't forget to apply your powder around your jawline, your neck, your ears, so that everything is blended and even. Now I'm using the Maybelline Clear Smooth Powder in the shade Cacao for my contour. I'm applying that with my powder brush, and if you notice, I pinched it because I want the bristles to be as thin as possible so I can place the contour shade exactly where it's needed. I'm going in with this beautiful pink shade for my blush, and for the glow I'm using the gellar baked gelato swirl illuminator on my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, a little on my forehead and my cupid's bow. Taking a little bit of the glow on my middle finger, I'm going to be highlighting my tear duct area. Then bringing the whole look together with my makeup setting spray. And we're done.
Yeah, so that's basically how I did it, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two. And don't worry if you don't get it as perfect the first time. Just keep practicing. Practicing makes perfect. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.